Yes, sir, baby, on the radar radio. She's looking at me, and I'm excited. I'm excited she's here because this has been 2 years in the making. My good sis, Makaela, is here with me.
Hey, what's up?
Me and Somebody's Son out now.
Facts.
This kind of, I mean, we've been friends for so long. I don't know. This is. I don't think this has ever happened to me in an interview where I've known someone for so long before I interviewed them.
Because I don't think you took me seriously. You didn't.
What do you mean I didn't take you seriously? I definitely took you seriously.
I really was about this artist life.
That's not true.
You were like, we'll see.
That's not true.
You were like, drop a couple projects, drop a couple singles for me. Let me.
I wanted to have a conversation when there was a full body of workout.
You're right. We really didn't have anything to talk about except for like work
we
stuff
had one
before.
single out.
Work gossip.
Yeah, we had word gossip and one single out, and we can't talk about the word gossip. It's just gonna be a bunch of bleeps over both of our mouths.
A little messy.
But like now it makes sense. We got a project out. You know what I'm saying? We back outside.
Oh, I've been outside.
Oh, well, you've been outside. You've been traveling.
It's bad.
I know. Every time I look at your story, I'm like, and I'm just in the office adding to my interviews. I'm like, damn, Makaela. Damn. Do I want to go on this vacation?
Another club, another vacation, another.
Do I want to take one of these girls on a vacation?
I like having fun.
You do be having fun.
I do with my friends. I would prefer a boyfriend, but my friends are fun. We're just fun. You ever you have a girlfriend and she's like, why you always like to hang with your bros? You like your bros more than me? Yeah, my bros are fun.
Yeah, facts.
My girls are fun.
Yes.
Sorry.
No,
tangent.
I like to go, drink, and get very high with my friends and do dumb shit. What's wrong with that?
I don't see anything wrong with that.
There's nothing wrong with that. But you're here now, you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about music, because we just bullshit.
Yeah, I know, right?
Music. All right, so you're here now. Welcome. I'm excited.
Thank you.
This has been going on since July 2019 that we've been planning this interview. So
Facts.
2 years later, we are finally here.
Finally.
Full project, EP, Me and Somebody's Son, out now.
Available everywhere.
Let's get the little bit of it, because I don't think this is your first like interview online on YouTube. And
yeah, well, it's my first interview like solely talking about my music.
But if I look at Makaela interview, it might not pop. There might not be.
No, you're definitely.
That's what I was going for.
You're the first.
So how did the musical journey begin for you? Because we gotta make sure we cover this.
I've been singing. I mean, it sounds corny, but I've been singing like since I was a kid. I'm from Brooklyn, so I went to all the performing arts schools around the area. Middle school, I went to Mark Twain in Coney Island. High school, I went to LaGuardia in the city. And then I went to Howard in DC, and I still was minoring in jazz voice. So like music was always there, but I'm West Indian. So my mother was like, when college came around, she was like, listen, you can't major in music because I'm not paying for you to get a degree to tell you can sing. We know you can sing. So I like switched over to communications and journalism. And I was writing because I liked writing music. I tried to like piece the two of them together. And I was looking for internships in DC, which like focused on music, which was hard because DC is like so political, obviously. But I Googled one day like music internship, and SiriusXM popped up. And so I applied online, got it randomly. And that was kind of just like my beginning in radio. And trying to stay away from music and be like, all right, I'll just work in music, right, but behind the scenes, you know, so I still kind of feel like I'm doing it. And that was like for 2 years. And then I transferred back to New York, got the job at iHeart. And while I was there, every Wednesday, you know, the labels would come in to introduce us to their artists and everything like that. And, you know, nowadays, you know, the culture of meeting people is, hey, what's up? You want a gram? So I was like handing out my gram to everybody at the station. And, you know, they would come back the next week like, you sing? Because I had like my little clips of me singing. And I was like, yeah, but I just do it on the side, nothing big. And, you know, I just got asked that question one time, like, do you want to take it seriously? And I was like, you know what? I do. I'm really, really tired of like acting like I don't want to try. And
we're here.
Here we are.
You also did your Christmas video, did that go viral? Or
it was like,
because you did the Light FM stuff.
Yes, that
Which
was
very
random.
cool. That was very cool.
It was cool and so random. I did not know it was going to happen.
Right.
I did a Christmas cover. I started like going to the studio in Queens when I got back to New York on my own. I was like, I'm gonna just do a couple covers and put them on YouTube because that's what the kids are doing. And
That's a good idea.
you know, and so I did this like Christmas medley, which was like super family friendly because everybody loves Christmas. So, you know, the Facebook old ladies and everybody was like liking, sharing it and stuff. And I don't know how it landed in the laps of my boss, of my former boss, our former boss, but it did.
Well, your former boss, my current
your
boss. Hi,
current boss.
Thea.
Sorry, your current boss. Hi there. And she was like, "This is good." And we played it one day when she was actually in a meeting with the programming director of Light FM, Chris Conley, and he randomly took the MP3. And I got an email one day, like, listen, like, tune into Light right now.
Ooh.
And it was like this deep voice, and it was like, ladies and gentlemen, Makaela James. And then it was my medley playing on Light FM, and I started freaking out because that was my first time, like, really hearing myself on another station other than Power. So that was really dope.
Also, for anybody who watches us who's not from New York, hello. Somebody yelling in the back. If anybody watching this who's not from New York, you got to understand, Christmas time is no time to play on 106.7. You know what I'm saying? If you driving in the car, whether it be on late Thanksgiving, you driving home on Christmas, or even the in-between, if you decide to vibe to some Christmas music, that is
everybody
the station. Tuned in.
That is like Christmas
Everybody
time for them is such a huge deal.
Right.
And they play the classics. Like I probably played in the same hour as Mariah Carey.
Go shit.
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
So now me and Mariah are friends.
Yeah.
She don't even know that we're friends.
But it's like a New York, it's like as a New York artist too, and I'm not going to linger on the Christmas stuff for too long, but as a New York artist too, that's such an incredible accomplishment alone because like, you know, it's like little things, well not little things, but there are certain things in New York, certain achievements that you achieve as artists, whether it be as a singer or a rapper, you know what I'm saying, whether it's being on this billboard or, you know, getting to meet this legend or doing this, that's one of those things because it's like, Light FM's so legendary for Christmas time that to be played on it, and they don't play a lot of new Christmas music.
They don't.
I'm on your ass because I be saying that shit.
They play classics.
Classics.
So just being able to just have a moment where I was able to like sing classic songs was a huge deal. And it actually really inspired me. I mean, last year I didn't really get to do much, but my plan is to release a small holiday project
I'm excited.
This year. So I'm hoping to do like, you know, 3 or 4 original classic holiday songs and then maybe throw an original in there.
Ooh, okay.
That, you know, I'm praying goes as big as Mariah's so I can retire.
Oh, yeah.
I'll be like, enough said.
Goodbye. You got
royalties for life.
And you got all the different remixes. You got like the Justin Bieber remix and shit like that.
Everyone's dream is to have a holiday song just blow up.
Yeah.
Reap the benefits every year.
Yeah, facts.
Love it.
Salute Amadeus, who produced some of the records on Justin Bieber's holiday album. When I interviewed him like 2 years ago, he would just tell me, he's like, Christmas time is nice every year. And I'm like, oh, I bet it is.
He's cashing out.
Because everybody still bought that Justin Bieber shit. Yeah.
On them checks like.
That Justin Bieber EP just aged like fine wine. But anyway, we got the project out now.
Facts.
Me and somebody's son.
We do.
And it was funny because when I saw this, I was like, yo, Makaela just be tweeting this shit, posting this on her story all the time. And obviously, you know, me and somebody's son isn't like an exclusively Makaela, like it's an internet thing.
Right.
But you do always post it, you know what I'm saying? Like,
so I always knew that this is what I wanted to name my first project.
Oh, you psychoactively got my ass.
Yeah, so I've been posting those. I've been reposting those. I mean, obviously, I love. So I like reposting. I'm a girl. We repost corny stuff on our stories all the time, or like things that we want that we're like hinting at, like, buy me this, nice shoes. Oh, I love these. Yeah, buy it for me. Something like that. Or like relationship goals. Look at them. They're on the beach here, babe. Take me here. That's what I'm trying to say. So I, of course, as a girl, I always repost that. But me specifically always reposting me and somebody's son content. I needed everyone to know that there was a reason for that. I wasn't just posting random couples on my story for like a year straight. It was pending the whole time.
So you were like just subliminally planting those seeds.
Yeah, it was calculated. It was calculated.
Wow, that's dope.
I'm smart, right?
That's dope.
I'm a marketing genius.
How many people hit you up after that? Like, yo, what the like? Am I the first person to notice, or there been more?
No. A few people noticed, but not as many as I thought. So maybe I'm not that smart, but I think people actually just thought I was lonely, and I just kept on posting. I just kept on posting dudes and couples and stuff. Like, they probably thought, like, dang, somebody please take this bitch out on a date, because she is fiending.
Lonely.
She is fiending. She
Sad.
posts a relationship every day on her story. God damn. But no, it was a reason for it.
Me and maybe it's just like the people who were really close to you, like me.
Yeah.
Like we saw that shit, and I'm like, here she go. Me and somebody's son.
A couple people noticed.
Respectfully or disrespectfully, depending, I don't know, whatever energy type of time you be on.
So when I first uploaded my first single, More From Us, that was a respectfully, like I was
Right.
love, you know, like I still am, like, yeah, I still am. So like it was a good thing. But Me and Somebody's Son, the EP, was definitely more of a expression of hate and anger and frustration with somebody's son. So
did this come because of the pandemic? Was there something in the pandemic that happened?
No, I just
reflection on past
I was
things?
just reflecting on all types. And it's so funny because I love to keep guys wondering. And so like my current boo, he's still trying to figure out what songs are about him, even though it's about like a boo from like 3 years ago or like 6 years ago. It's just a big story of just all
Different
my
boos.
experiences. Yeah.
Different boos.
Just had to let it out.
I was gonna say something really funny. We celebrated a birthday together one year. Did any stories? Did anything from that situation?
No,
Okay.
he's
I had to ask.
good. He's good.
Shout out to him. We had a birthday, same birthday.
Yeah.
Shout out to him. I don't remember your name, but shout out to him.
You're good.
You're good. You ain't got a record about you anywhere.
No, yeah.
So you just
Play your
I
cards
almost
right.
knocked this shit
Play
over.
your cards right.
So how deep do you be digging for like some of the inspiration for this? Like how far back are you willing to go to kind of grab? You know what I'm saying?
So
'cause I feel like there's a time limit. You know what I'm saying? You can't go too far
There
back.
is, but to be honest, if I'm completely transparent, I did not start dating until like I got out of college.
Okay.
I was a late bloomer. So even though I flirted with the idea of some guys in my head during college, no guy really ever took me seriously until like 2016. Yeah.
Because that's when you got out of college.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had a boyfriend at the time that was my first boyfriend because I don't count high school. It just doesn't count.
High school don't count.
It just doesn't. So my first boyfriend was towards my, like, I remember me and him were breaking up around my graduation.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it was bad. So I kind of started late. So I'm not going that far back.
Okay.
So I have like fresh bruises. These memories are very, very recent, you know? So I just had to let it out some way.
So to kind of go off that, right? I'm trying to word this properly. So what are some things that I guess you have pulled into your music that guys who are watching this, not just for you, but for other women, guys should make the mental note to not do this or do something else instead. You know what I'm saying? You understand what I'm trying to say? You understand what I'm trying to
Did I teach anybody anything with my EP? Like did I give you guys notes? I don't know.
On the back end, you just have like notes. You're like, this is for the guys.
I think the first record that comes to mind would obviously be FTN. And that was just a story of me being with somebody. I mean, I feel like we've all had these situations. You be with somebody and your family doesn't really approve. They don't really like them too much. So I guess one lesson is it's very important to make good with your significant other's family. And you know, like, for the most part, you guys don't have to interact with them. I get it. You're adults and you can do your own thing and love who you want to love regardless. Right. But it makes life a lot easier when her mother is not in her ear all the time. Like, you could do better. I saw
your pain just jump out right there.
I'm just saying. My mother hated him. She was like, girl. My mother don't curse, so she definitely did not say fuck that nigga. But she was like in her Western, Makaela, you know, I don't like him for you, you know. Like, and that was like
in her soft West, and like the soft West.
And that was like every other day. So I interpreted it as fuck that nigga. And
I love that. Yeah, no, because I feel like it's like after the relationship that your parents or your family decide to air out all their dirty laundry with the person that you were with. They're like, so by the way,
it's normally after,
right after,
if they're nice. After. But apparently, my family,
they wait,
not so nice. No, like, it was like mid relationship. Wow, okay. I brought him over Thanksgiving, and before the dude got out the door, like, my cousins, everybody was like, no, don't bring him back. And I was like, dang, that's tough. Rough cop. Like you guys are really, really hard to win over. So that was my lesson in that.
Damn, they just told him not. They told you not.
They didn't tell him to his face. They kind of whispered it to me on the side, and then they were right though. So
they hit you with the hey, yo, don't come around here no more.
Yeah, and then everything kind of just fell apart. Like, in that relationship, like, immediately after, like, one after the other. I was like, dang, my family's good. I might have to listen to them more often.
So you were saying that you didn't start dating till after college. And the reason why I keep bringing up the dating stuff is because obviously a lot of what this project is like based off of that. You know what I'm saying? So 2016, 5 years, right? So around the time, yeah, because you had your first year's boyfriend. That's like 6 years.
Yeah.
So being like that late bloomer, right? How?
So sad.
No, there's nothing wrong with it.
I think it is.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
Because you go to college to be a hoe, to just live your life, to flirt with people and stuff. But I was like a twig. It was like I wasn't cute. Like, the dudes wasn't really jacking me like that. Now, I mean.
Okay. Well, okay. Moving on. So I knew this was gonna happen when I brought you on the show. I love having you here, but to the point that I was trying to make, and I don't think that there's anything wrong with being a late bloomer. You know what I'm saying? I think that everybody's allowed to move at their own time with whatever, whether it be their career, whether it be their mental health, whether it be their dating, relationships, you know, sex, whatever. Like, people are allowed to move on their own time. I mean, we all just, you know, we're all just here.
It seems to be a trend in my life. Like, I started my singing career, what some people would call it late. I feel like we're in a new generation now where people are achieving their dreams at different ages. But, you know, to society standards, people would say that I kind of started late, and then dating late. So maybe I'm just tardy to the party. Always.
Tardy to the party.
Tardy to the party.
That's a song name.
It is.
Oh.
Well, actually, no. I think it's already a song name.
Is it?
Yeah.
But every song is probably a song name already.
That's true.
So I
can steal it.
So you can steal it.
Tardy to the party.
Tardy to the party.
Remember this when it's number one. You gave me the name.
Got you. But there's nothing wrong with, like, even start with the music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, especially now, I feel like it's so much more of an acceptable thing to start your career when you're ready.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Sis is what, 32? 30?
And I just really found that out.
Yeah, but I mean, like, I want to say she started late, but she really blossomed into the artist that she was, that she is now, later on in her 20s.
Because I remember SZA actually came to Howard for homecoming, one year. I think it was like my sophomore or my junior year. So she's definitely been at it for a while. But it's not a lot of people get success overnight, and a lot of people don't.
Yep.
And it doesn't really matter what age now that happens at, which is a beautiful thing. Like, because there's a lot of pressure to be young, to stay in the mix and look good and everything like that. So I'll be like, oh, I don't want 30 to come and people think like, why is this old lady trying to sing to us?
Why would they say you an old lady?
They not, because I'm not 30. I'm 26.
She's 26. She's 26.
I'm 26.
If you look her up on Wiki, she's 26.
I'm 26.
But okay, so when with this project, right? Mm-hmm. So What's your situation when it comes to like being signed right now? You're independent. What's the situation?
I'm independent. I have a partner, Ron Stoop.
Shout out to Ron.
He believed in me. But I am independent. I am open. I actually look forward to signing. I think everyone wants to, of course, stay independent as long as they can, get your money without, the middleman. But it's hard as an R&B artist, and it's hard as a female as well. To have that backing, that support, financially, and it's easy. I don't want to say it's easier because I don't want to downplay rappers, but it's just more popular to be like a trending rapper with a really poppin' TikTok song and stuff, with really fun bars than it is to sing a song to people that really, really connects with everybody.
Facts, yeah.
So I think having that label backing would be amazing. But right now, I'm doing a dolo. And not dolo.
With Ron.
With Ron. He's been I can't do it without him. Honestly, he's been solid from day one. He pushes me. It's been a lot of rough nights, a lot of time me like learning myself as an artist, learning how to even record in a studio. So he's been very patient, and we finally got here to a project which is lit. And yeah, we just been jumping through hurdles or over hurdles together.
Because we've been talking about this project for 2 years.
We have been. It's been a very delayed. Like I said, when I first started, it sounded great. Like, let me be a singer. But when I got into the booth, I was like, dang, I really don't know how to record. And it was so many hours. It took me so long. I think the first song I recorded took me like 4 different sessions. And we just had to call it quits every night because it was like notes I just was not hitting. And I'm emotional. And I'm definitely emotional about my music. So if I wasn't hitting the notes right, I would just start panicking and maybe start crying a little bit. And then, you ever try to cry and sing at the same time? It's not a good combination. So we would just have to wrap this session up. And it took a while for me to be able to, now I can get into the studio and probably record 3-4 songs a night, depending on, how the flow goes, maybe more.
And how you're writing and things like that, yeah.
Yeah. But it's a lot of growing pains, but we figured it out, and we here now.
One day at a time.
One day at a time.
So what else?
He's been patient. Thanks, Ron.
Shout out to Ron once more. So what's next for you?
We actually have, so the goal is to just keep the ball rolling. It took me a long time, like I said, fresh out the gate, to learn myself, learn my recording style, and to consistently put out music. When I put out First Impression, I don't think I put out another single for another 6 months or maybe a year. And then I put out 2 more singles, and then I had another break that was another year in between then. So it's I've been singing, but my work hasn't been consistent. This year, the goal was consistency. We spoke about it a lot, and we've been really executing it, and I'm proud of us for that. I've put out a project. I released 3 of these records as singles, and I put a visual behind every single one of them. So I actually have 2 more videos to release for this project.
Dope.
But we are actually putting out a new single for Labor Day.
Oh, exciting.
So we keeping the ball rolling.
All white?
It's a little Afro beast vibe.
I knew it.
So, right in time for everyone to rep their
Yep.
countries. To wrap up the summer, putting out a little vibe.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm looking forward to everyone hearing that because it's different than what we've been obviously doing strict R&B. So yeah, that's next. Holiday project. Then we are keeping the ball rolling. So more singles, more visuals, another project. Just kind of wherever the ball rolls, I am there. Hopefully we don't close down again because I'm looking forward to probably doing some live shows. So yeah, that's the plan.
Well, I'm looking forward. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, it's in consistency.
Consistency. Major key. You know that's what I always talk about.
Major key.
Major key. Major key. I also bring that up every once in a while. But you know that's what I always talk about. I'm like, keep dropping more videos.
You
more
did. You honestly were like one of the key people in my head constantly. My goal was to get here, because I wanted to prove to you that I was serious and that like I really was taking this, to heart. Like you told me every single time you saw me, you're just like, yeah, that's a nice single. Drop some more. We need some more. We need some more.
I did say
we
that,
need some more to talk about.
I was a dickhead, man.
No, you were real though, because I had like 2 songs out.
Yeah.
What were we gonna talk about? So
that's why I gotta tell Art. I gotta be like with like mostly up and coming rappers, but like singers too. I'll be like, yo, y'all gotta put out some more music before we do something.
Because we didn't have anything to talk about. So that's fair. It was tough love, and it motivated me to get a project out.
That's it. See, good things come out of this show.
It's Gabe. It's all Gabe.
I appreciate that.
You're welcome.
Well, I'm looking forward to the Labor Day record. That's gonna be a fun time. I'm looking forward to the projects, to the performances. I'm looking forward to seeing you on that Essence Fest stage one day. You know what I'm saying? I'm putting it out there. What are the other festivals now? Lovers and Friends, all the R&B festivals. Lights on, lights off. What's hers festival?
Lights on.
I think
off?
one year was
It's off.
Lights on.
Lights off.
Lights off this
Lights
year.
off.
Okay, lights off this year. It's gonna happen. We're gonna manifest.
To share the stage with some of these R&B like
goats
right now is my goal. Like just to open for somebody would be amazing. So let's work on that.
It's coming. We're gonna save this clip. I'm big on saving these clips for the future because it's gonna happen.
Just when it happens, not if, when it happens.
Yep.
We'll quote it.
Exactly. Well, look, I appreciate you being here. Congratulations. Me and Somebody's Son out now. Let the people know where they can follow you at. Anything else you want to throw in there? Now is the time to go ahead and throw it in there.
Yeah, it's your girl Makaela. Thank you so much for having me. Me and Somebody's Son, the EP is out now, available on all streaming platforms. I also have a ton of singles available on all streaming platforms. Please listen, download, share. I appreciate everything. And yeah, we got more stuff coming. You can follow me on Instagram. It's Makaela CJ, MAKAELA CJ. My Twitter, I need to get it together. My Twitter is Mac Zaddy. I promise I'm going to change that. That's some college shit right there. It's MAKZADDYY. I promise I'm going to change it eventually. Follow me on Instagram.
You heard her. Follow her on Instagram. Run up Somebody's Son out now. Till next time.
Makaela
on the radar, baby.